Breaking news. You can't imagine what ex-president Goodluck Jonathan did for these so-called Fulani terrorists. The NYLF chairman alleged that the former president in 2014 paid the group 300 million naira with which they purchased most of their firearms. The chairman of the Northern Youth Leaders Forum, Reverend Elliot Afiso, has claimed that the former President Goodluck Jonathan laid the foundation for the festering insecurity, banditry and killings in the country by sponsoring a Fulani group known as Bētr cattle breeder Ora. The NYLF chairman alleged that the former president in 2014, Goodluck Jonathan, paid the group 300 million naira with which they purchased most of their firearms. The ex-president Goodluck Jonathan, in an interview with Sahara reporters, Afiso noted that President Muhammadu Buhari had been caged and was no longer in charge of the government. He said that one thing that I want Nigerians to know is that it was in 2014 that banditry started in earnest. This is because that was when the then President Goodluck Jonathan reneged on a gentleman agreement of not seeking a second term. He eloped the Bētr Cattle Breeders Association and the Northern Elders Forum, but they refused. But because he was desperate, he mobilized some people who created Bētr Cattle Ora, and he also created the Northern Elders Forum and our council to revive those groups that refused to endorse its reelection ambition. Recall that he received Bētr Cattle Ora at the presidential villa and gave them 300 million naira to gain their support. Unfortunately, Bētr used the money to acquire arms. Don't forget that he was dealing with Fulani people whose cattle have been rustled by Boko Haram terrorists, so they were also desperate to regain their means of livelihood. Having acquired firearms with Goodluck Jonathan's gifts, they found kidnapping and banditry to be a lucrative business also. With a polarized elite group, the bandits began to enjoy the support of some northern elders. When you have a one-on-one interactions with some of the arrested kidnappers, they tell you something that they get as little as 5,000 naira share from a ransom because there is a big boss somewhere. When asked if the current regime of President Muhammadu Buhari was capable of tackling the menace, Elliot replied. He said, "Let me say without the fear of contradiction that President Muhammadu Buhari we knew is not the Buhari we now have. This is because this Buhari has been caged. The Buhari we knew would not allow any security challenge to last beyond 24 hours. Recall the other time the president said that He was not even aware that the Inspector General of Police did not follow his orders to relocate to Benue State. The northern and southern parts of the country have been ripped in war, and whatever they think is behind or is their plan to destroy the country. The northern and southern parts of the country, their plans in the power of banditry and kidnapping for ransom for years under Buhari. The situation seems to be worsened with the latest episode being the adoption of more than 600 schoolboys in a boarding school in Kankara in Katsina State. This is all about the news that I just heard. The next thing is what will be our conclusion or suggestion towards the news that you just heard. To me, I think I don't know what to believe, because sometimes let me use a general word, when a jealous person sees that this person will definitely get what he or she has been longing to have, then you start looking for one means or the other to lie against that person so that he cannot and never be you would definitely plan evil for that person. You definitely bring or how will I put it? You definitely accuse that person of doing what would deprive that person from being what he or she wants to be because of jealousy. This is what I think is happening. Saying that this president of Nigeria, Goodluck Jonathan, look at what they're saying about him, what they said about him. Imagine they would have used these negative allegations against him, saying that Goodluck Jonathan laid foundation for banditry, laid foundation for X-Men and Boko Haram, and also performed Fulani group and paid them 300 million naira. Imagine the person that says this, that lied against Goodluck Jonathan, the ex-president, is northern leader. That's Meti Hala. Imagine that. This is so wrong. Viewers, you have heard it all. What is your take on this? Comment concerning this news is very much important. Please don't hesitate to drop every of your comments down below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as the bell button to get more notifications whenever I upload new videos. And please don't forget, click on the like button and also share the news with friends or your loved ones. Thank you. As you do, have a wonderful day. Bye.